Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we got another bit of bling for the TA-08 Pro, and this is the Tamiya hop-up TA-08 aluminium servo mount OP-2004. So let's bring you in for a close-up look and see if we can successfully get this fitted. First things first, let's get the body shell off. And we've got us TA-08 Pro in all its bling and glory at the moment. So we're going to be replacing the servo mount. The original one, with it being plastic, I've not had any issues with it. It fastens on with 2 screws, I believe, either side. This one just uses 2 on one side, 1 on the other. We need to remove the 3 screws that hold the actual servo, so we'll quickly drop all 3 of these out. And it doesn't give us any new screws with this, so I'm guessing we just use the screws that's supplied with the kit. These are quite fine machine thread, even though they're into plastic. So we can get them 3 off, and we should just be able to bring a servo out enough to get the screws out of it. So now we're going to remove the 4 screws, and I believe on this one we ended up using quite a lot of shims, so it'd be interesting to see if we still need all them shims in. I think we used 3 on either side to bring the servo back to where it needed to be. So let's get all them out. I think there's 2 more still stuck to it, and we should just be able to get these screws out of the back. So if we can do it this way, we don't need to then remove anything from the actual servo head itself, which would be quite nice, but we'll have to see where it all lines up. So that's all the screws removed. Let's retrieve all those washers and shims. Now the reason I had to shim it back is because it hit, if I can get the servo that way, it hit the actual servo steering mechanism. Not sure if we're going to have the same problem with this. I think I'll go with the same amount of spacers as we had in the original. So I think that puts us at about 2.5 mil of shim space. Start screwing that in. Let's try with that backed out as far as I can get it. So we're going to need 1 of the 1 mil shim, and another 1 mil shim, and then a 0.5 mil shim. Going to get them snugged down a little bit, and we can flip that into place. Then we're going to need a washer, and let's see how much fun it is to get these spacers on this side. So we're going to need a 1 mil shim, another 1 mil shim, and then a 0.5, and then hopefully get that screwed in without it all falling apart. So that's one side tight, and then we just need to nip the others up. So we have all them in place. Now we should be able to line our screws back up on the bottom, and they're looking like they line up perfect. So let's get one started just to hold it, and for some reason that 3rd one wants to go in cross-threaded no matter how I try and tighten it up. That's better. So we should now have clearance on a steering mechanism, which we do have, and we've got a really nice, much stronger aluminium servo mount. The only thing I've got left to do, just need to move that over, because that's going to be where his transponder sits. And I think I'll stick it up on that top deck now. Get it a little bit further in front, so when I put the transponder in, I can just stick it on there, and it keeps it all nice and tidy. So we can add these screws and washers back to his collection of TA-08 parts that we're no longer going to be using. And I think I'll put them shims back in our collection of shims. But yeah, we got a really nice looking servo mount to go along with rest of bling that we got on this TA-08 Pro. It's definitely one of the nicest RCs I drove. Definitely got to be up there for one of the nicest experiences straight out of box. And as you can see, we've definitely got rid of the excessive twist in chassis with this top plate. It is looking really nice. I know some of the GPM parts for some of the RCs, I'd say they've not been brilliant, but the GPM parts on this seem to fit and do what they meant to do really well. So let's wrap this one up. So there we have it, the aluminium Tamiya servo mount for the TA-08 Pro. So thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.